Introspective Hypnosis Session today. Super excited. All right.
Okay. All right, just getting my screen set up here.
Oh, I guess I could take my glasses off. Don't need those.
Yes, definitely do that. Okay. Right. Now, as we get started here, I'm just going to start talking about what we're going to be doing today. Allowing his full force to come through, to allow his answers to be crystal clear, to allow us to get the information that we need, that we are allowed to have at this time. 1, we are now connected. Good afternoon, Archangel Michael.
Hello, dear one.
Hello, thank you so much for coming forth today.
Protecting you now, beloveds.
Thank you. Thank you so much. As you know, Archangel Michael, we have been preparing and planning, and you've been guiding us, Stacie and I, to come together today. We've been feeling you and your nudge, along with the rest of our team. First, we would like to ask, is Stacie allowed to share information and insight about this event with the world?
Dear beloved ones, we are helping to be able to share this event. Those that choose to share, join the ranks of the Lightworkers, join the ranks of those that are helping to guide others. Yes, she may share this event news as much as we are able to share details. We will share.
Thank you. We are very grateful for that permission. Has some of the effects of the event begun on the earth already?
Oh yes. Oh yes. The frequencies have been changing. There's attunements, if you will, happening across the planet. It all cannot come at once. It is too much for the human incarnate to handle.
Yeah, it would seem as if it came too fast or too strong, that it could be detrimental to humans. So we kind of needed to come in waves. Is that what I'm getting?
In a sense, it is waves. It is slowly filtering and unveiling as a play, dear one, as we would, how would you say, getting you used to it, getting your feet wet, getting acclimated, and the crescendo comes later, but we're just in the beginning of the play.
Many people report having different symptoms, such as heaviness and tension in the head, as well as nausea and some other types of effects. Is this part of these waves and this energy force, or no?
For some, it may be. Some may be experiencing things that are just hoping that it is this, but some it is true. There may be a few that are experiencing some of this. Each individual will experience each individual will experience a uniqueness to oneself. Many times, if their frequency is not aligned as high, they may feel unwell, uneasy, if you will. Like anything, when you are healing your body or raising your vibration, you release things that no longer serve you. Many people get stuck in these blocked areas. It is as though they do not want to release. They do not want to subconsciously allow for those things to be let go. So it is a part of the symptoms, if you will, the headaches, the nausea, as you say, they need to learn to allow it to flow. This is a good time for people that are in their awakening process to really allow these energies to flow through them. It is helping them. They must not resist it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Good. Good. So, as you mentioned, it's already happening. Can you share any additional insight as to what is to come? So many people are wanting more information so badly. Can you share anything that may not already be out there about this event?
Well, dear ones, beloved ones, we want to share, we want to enlighten, but it is a play that needs to unfold, and we do not want to spoil the beauty that is to come, but we do want you to know that it is for all of our highest and best good. It is Source's way of helping the planet at a deeper scale, a recalibration of frequency. It is an unveiling taking place that it will affect everyone, dear one. It is an unveiling where those that did not see will see, those that did not hear will hear. It is the awakening that many have longed for, and it is the awakening that many have never really understood, never really, maybe never even thought about, maybe never ever even believed in this type of a thing. And there are lots of naysayers, lots of they know in their soul something is happening, but they are naysayers that it is not going to happen, not going to happen. And we are here to tell you that it is happening, beloved ones. It is happening, and it will happen. You may not experience it in the realities of others. You may experience your own reality. It is a reality that is a unique experience depending on your frequency, depending on where you are. It is all unique. It is not going to be the same for every single person on this planet. And it also will resonate with your soul essence as to why you came here, what your mission if you will, is here. Your stubbornness will hold you back, and it will take longer for your recalibration to happen, but it will, beloved ones, affect you. It will affect all of you, and no matter what mindset you are, no matter what frequency you are, it will affect each and every one of you, beloved ones.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. Do you think, Archangel Michael, or know if doing group meditations will help speed up this recalibration of the earth?
Ah, yes, beloved ones, a oneness of consciousness is an ideal place to be. A oneness of consciousness is what we strive for. We are all one. We feel each other. We feel your pain, their pain, our pain, his pain. We are a oneness of consciousness, and we are getting and trying to get the humanity race to get into alignment with this oneness. Will oneness of group sessions be helpful? Yes, beloved dear one, it will help. Will it speed up the process? Well, beloveds, it will bring in this energy in a wonderful way for those of you that are connected as a oneness consciousness. Source is bringing this forth with lots of love and lots of energy for those that are at a frequency that is ready to receive. So yes, if that makes sense.
Yes, absolutely. I know that I feel personally that when we meditate, it's helping to increase our vibration and keeping our vibration high. So it would seem if we were doing group meditations, then that would help all involved and the consciousness, which is exactly what you just said. So that makes sense. Yes. Thank you, Archangel Michael.
You're welcome.
Now, what about soul missions? Will this recalibration of these frequencies that are hitting the planet, is it going to activate or modify any soul missions, or is it just going to be regular business as usual?
Soul missions for each soul will be along that same path. Some it may become easier. The karmic aspect of things is lightening. It is not as tough as it had once been, and the event and the ascension processes, because of this recalibration, will speed up, if you will. I want to say enlightenment on your mission. It is all about going within and doing the work, being in the present moment, being in that now state. And you have to go within before you can really align with that mission. So yes, it is going to help with the mission. It is helping many get lost here. They get lost. They do not understand their soul mission, what they asked to accomplish while they are here. We help guide them, but this energy coming from the event will help to align them. Yes, I think that we answered as much as we can answer on that.
Okay. Very good. Would you say that this is like an event, like people think like an event is this one day? Or is this event like something that lasts months or years? Any information or insight on that?
Yes, well, beloved, we have time is relevant to this earthly plane, and so time is how I would describe is not, it is different. It is different. Time is different. So this event is not necessarily a time that we can say it will be now, it will be then. It is more spreading out. It is happening. It is happening now. It is going to be happening into the future. There will be intensities. There will be crescendos, if you will. It is, again, as I say, a play, and it is working that play. It is acting out. There is sort of, as you may say, a beginning, a middle, and an end, if you will. But we are not saying that there is a total end. It is filtering in. It is filtering in, and there will just be ebbs and flows as it goes.
Okay. Good. Okay. So it is something that is ongoing. The event isn't just a one-time event and then it's over. It is something that is going to continue to calibrate. Excellent.
Yes, and the many of us on the other side here have been preparing and planning for many a long time, if you will, and we are very excited because it is ready. It is ready. It was ready a while ago to begin the unveiling. So many are resting and watching now, watching it unfold.
Wonderful. It's a very exciting time to be alive, that's for sure.
Yeah.
How can we as individuals help share the Christ consciousness more, and is that needed?
Ah, yes, beloved ones, Christ consciousness is needed on this planet, very much so. That is a lot of um, the essences that have come to this earth. It is a lot of why they came to this earth. And the Christ consciousness of sharing that love is very important. It is about raising the vibration. It is about changing the frequency of this earth. And it is very important that everyone is learning how to do that. It is something that has been happening for many, many years. It's just something that needs to happen more.
So what is the Christ consciousness? For people that don't understand what that means, what is the purpose and what is it?
It is an all-loving, it is like a state of being, if you will. It is aligning with source. It is aligning with your higher self. It is, how would I describe for you? It is how Jesus was on earth as an incarnated human. He was aligning himself with source, with God, with the Holy Spirit, with his higher self with sharing that love, that unconditional love, no judgment, no being the best person that you can be, and aligning with that higher potential that we all have in us, and trying to align with what it is that Stacie in this incarnate is trying to understand as well. Oh, please hold. Does that make sense to
Yeah.
you in that question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And from kind of what I'm gathering and understanding is that it's the Christ consciousness is the all encompassing of what Jesus showed us, but it's a larger level of understanding, I guess, of understanding that we're all one. We don't need to judge. We need to love and nurture everybody anywhere they're at on their path and their life, because we're all connected. Is that what I'm kind of understanding?
Yes, beloved one. Yes, that is very, very truthful. Yes, it is all about connecting, all about seeing that soul for who they are, seeing the inside of their heart and knowing who they are, not the body, but the soul essence of who they are, and remembering who they are, and knowing that God is within every single one of us. We are God in our being. Even though you are a human body incarnated, you are God within.
Very good. That's very powerful. Very powerful. Now shifting gears a little bit, is there a way for people to recognize what their ray color is? And can this help them?
Well, we know that some can feel it, some can receive this information going within, going to their higher self. Each of us has a ray color. It is depending upon that ray color that is a part of the encoding of what your gifts, if you will, your understanding, um, your niche on this incarnated life cycle, if you will. And if it would help them to know, then they can go within, they can meditate on that. And their spirit team, we will help them to see that if that is important to them. It can help them, but it is not a necessary thing.
Okay. I have found that during hypnosis sessions, we've been able to find out what people's ray color is. And it's been pretty miraculous to find out different ways they can utilize that light to anchor the light in these waves coming in. Would you say that is beneficial for Gaia as well as the humans as the conduits?
Yes, it can be. But they also anchor in automatically, even though it is nice to have their intention and that they follow through with how would you say, specific process of doing that. But it is interesting, though, because I don't know that many realize when they are born into a human body, their ray color anchors into Gaia at that time as well. And it is there, but it does help if there is more intention and more focus on that. Yes, yes.
Good, good, excellent. We have a question about, with this dimensional shift that's going on and moving to the fourth dimension and fifth dimension, will there be a time when money is no longer needed in Stacie's lifetime?
We are looking into that. One moment, please. So, as a collective and looking into Stacie's this lifetime, we are not positive that that will be in this lifetime per se, but there will be minor shifts and alterations as she is going through this lifetime in regards to this money that the world has created and set up.
Okay, very good. So is it true that money is energy, love is energy, therefore money is energy? So would it be safe to say that people, as the vibration starts to shift, that people will be able to manifest money, which is energy, quicker? There'll be less scarcity related around money? What are your thoughts on that, Archangel Michael?
Manifesting will take place much easier, much quicker in this event time and during this shifting and recalibration of the earth and each individual. It will become very unique to each individual. It is a mindset that will need a recalibration as well. So again, very unique to each individual.
Okay. Good. Good. Has Stacie's soul lived a life in the future that experienced this event already coming forth? Can you please look at her timeline and see if she's ever experienced a future timeline that we might be able to visit today? Or can you show her any images or visuals of what it might look like so that she can describe it to me? One of those things.
She has witnessed the celebration, the crescendo of the play, if you will, from a different aspect.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a celebration. It was, it is as if she was in the stadium or the stands, the bleachers, the arena, if you will. She has helped on different levels in different parallel lifetimes to helping create all of this. So she has seen the celebration. But as for taking her there today, we are told that they want to leave it as a surprise. There is not as much that they want to release just yet.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Will the Guardians of the Galaxy begin to show themselves more during this event, during this ascension process to people? Is there going to be something that's much more visible and profound? Humans are pretty visual beings. Is there going to be anything that humans can look forward to seeing?
There is more activity happening on a regular basis. It is like what you would have an event on Earth, say a celebration of some sorts, and you have people that are helping to set up and helping to entertain and helping to perform and helping to clean up and helping to take care of one's needs. It is as though many of the ones helping this event are very busy doing all of those things, and you are attending the party, you are attending the event. So you may see or feel or witness something that you may have not ever seen or felt or witnessed before. But it may be brief, quick. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Some people have already started seeing extremely amazing sights in the sky with the elements. Why are some people seeing those and others aren't?
It's your beliefs, beloved ones. It is the open-mindedness, the open heart, the being open to the flow. If one's belief structure just cannot be open to something like that, they will more than likely not see. They will not see, they will not hear, they will not feel. And so the ones that are open, the ones that believe, the ones that can be open to the flow, be open to source energy, be in alignment with themselves, healing within, those are the ones that will be more open to seeing, hearing, feeling, knowing. It will resonate with them.
Very good. Sounds like there's a lot of trust on the humans' parts to really trust this process.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, trust is very important. And knowing that you're tapping in, if you will, to that source energy, God's energy, and knowing that that is what is coming through, knowing that I am here to help protect you, and that we are not going to allow anything to be harmful. It is very important for that to happen. That is something that Stacie in this lifetime teaches, and she is very aware of being tapped into this space, this time, if you will, this connectivity of oneness with us.
Very good. So I hear you talking about your influence and your abilities as an archangel. Can you shed any additional light about how the archangels came to be, and how do they show themselves in people's lives that are maybe questioning if angels are really real or not?
We are the helpers of God. We are here on assignment to each have our individual specialties. We are here to help with the human race. We are here, we come more so when people are experiencing desperate times, despair, and feeling that there is no other way to turn. We tend to show ourselves more to those that are in this place. We tend to show ourselves more to the younger souls that do not have a belief structure that has been blocked yet. We tend to be there when it is not your time to go. We help when in these circumstances that your soul is asked to be here, but something happens and it gives your soul a way to leave the body too soon. We do come in and help in these circumstances. We are here to help, but we are asked to not overstep our bounds. So many times people do not call upon us to help, and we are here to help them if they call upon us. We are there immediately. We are a little like watchers. We watch, we watch, we watch, we watch. We are there, we are there, we are there. We are just a breath away. We are right there. When we find many people feel very torn to ask for our help because they worry that they are pulling us from something else that is more important than them, then that is not the case, beloved ones. We are there. We have no problem being in many places at the same time. But each of us has our own specialty, if you will, like your uniqueness here on earth. We all have a very unique plan that we help with. But no matter who we are, we also help as a collective, not just one. There is more of us that we are all connected. We are all connected. Have I answered your question, beloved one?
Yes, yes. Thank you very much. Stacie is wondering if during her meditation time, if there's any additional insight of things or items she should be setting her intention on or focusing on.
She is doing well. There's not a necessity to have a specific focus in a sense, as long as she is connecting into that heart center. No matter what her meditations are about, it will feel fill the essence of her entire being. It will heal and help others, as well as the entire planet. And so just going within and connecting to Source, it is doing a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Awesome. Wonderful. Will Lightworkers be able to heal people even more or on a greater scale because of this energy wave, these waves that are hitting and changing our recalibration of our beings? Is this going to help us more?
Oh yes, it is a veil that is unlifting. It is as if you just raise the shutter and now the temperature has been turned up. It is also again, we address belief structure, belief, trust in oneself. So it is oneself that is in the way many times. It is oneself that has not gone within to do the work. When they go within to do the work, when they are taking care of the inside, then it will open more. No matter who you are, even if you do not know that you are able to do these healings, it is there. It is on the underlying. You have got to go within. You go within and change and shift the belief structure, and then your frequency will align with the new energies, the new frequency. It is a recalibration, but you have to do the work as well, beloved ones.
Very good. How can Stacie continue to help people to connect to their true selves and to release fear? How else can she continue to do this?
We are bringing more people to her. She is aligning with a new frequency. It is happening. It is unfolding. We are needing her as a guide, as more people will be coming to her because of the frequencies that are shifting, because of the change, because of the unknowing, the wanting, the power of the wanting to understand more is happening. There will be some people that can figure most out, but there are many people that will not be able to figure it out without someone as a guide. It is more a belief structure, and she is very good at helping them to shift that belief structure. How can she bring, let me ask. We find that she is doing a lot of the things that are going to help. We have been called as a collective, as her host of angels. She says we are working ahead of her and aligning things up ahead of her. It is, again, even for her in a human body, staying true to that belief structure that she is aligned with. So her continuing to stay on that same mindset, if you will, she is doing well.
Okay. We have another question related to some things that both Stacie and I are seeing. It seems that there's a lot of people wanting to end their lives, wanting to commit suicide. Many that are being successful in this. Seeing a lot of animals passing away, a lot of just natural deaths, but more specifically about the suicides with this question. Can you give some insight as to why people are feeling this desire to want to die?
There is a heaviness, and it is as though like a blanket of heaviness that is affecting others, some on the planet right now. And it is a time of, how we would say, it can overwhelm them like a darkness, and like they cannot see the light. It is hard for some incarnated souls here on the earth. As for if there is an increase in that, I don't know if we are allowed to really say anything on that, but it is just a heavy time, heaviness, but it is recalibrating, it is getting lighter. It's just where they are at in their, sometimes stuck in karmic situations, but the karmic is lightening, it is lightening. So we encourage those to see it through. It is what you, calling in source light, calling in God's white light, calling in that Christ consciousness to fill your being will very much help this blanket of heaviness to lighten in its load. It is something that they came to experience, but it is tough. It can be tough. It is, the soul can get tired, and sometimes they do tend to go early, but know that we all are there to help them. Beloved ones, call upon us. We are there, and it is tough with free will. It is tough to see what some choose to go through.
Good.
And it is a little amplified right now, just simply because of the frequency and the recalibration and the unveiling. There is an intensity that comes along with that, especially for those that are very sensitive. They may not know, or they may not understand. Their belief structure might not even understand what's happening. They may have not even heard of this event. They may not know what this is. And so the feeling of this can come on even heavier and amplify the situations, the emotions, if you will, that they are experiencing, and they may not even understand why.
Very good. Would you say that maybe some of these deep desire of wanting to end their life could actually be super close to their own awakening, that they had to get so low to actually realize that there's something so much greater going on? And sometimes it takes getting that low to rebound up to what's going on, and that is a barometer or a meter. Our emotions are our meters to show us if we're on the right path or not. Would you say that that is so?
Yes, that is so. It is different and unique for each incarnated soul. It is, some would say, like rock bottom. It is, rock bottom is different for each person. It is different. It is unique. It is, some may need a deeper hole to hit rock bottom. And so this may be what they feel is the answer with this rock bottom feeling. It is a way to get them to look back up and call upon source. It is a way for them to see no other options than looking back to source.
Good. Yes. So many people think that that we're just here to figure it out on our own and that we got to do all the heavy lifting. And what I've learned through you, Archangel Michael, is that we got to call on your help, your support, and the rest of the team. And it reduces our load, and we can do the work, live in the moment, and use your help. Is that right?
Yes, that is true. And it is true that many that get to this bottom have not been calling on Source, have not looked to Source, have not looked to the divine, have not looked to their teams that have been assigned to them. They have forgotten. They have forgotten that we are available to them because they are blinded to and do not remember that we are there. Even if sometimes they knew. They have forgotten or have free will chosen not to call upon us. And so it is a recalibration, if you will. It is a refocus. It is getting their attention.
Yes. Great. And as we're getting here close to the end, we have one final question for you, Archangel Michael. And again, I just want to say thank you so much for coming forward and speaking with us today. I know this is going to help a lot of people. Stacie has been experiencing a high vibration feeling of wanting to do something to get the word out, to help, but she also feels very calm about this process, but yet this urgency. Is this the energy wave that is the part of the event that she's experiencing?
It is a part of her uniqueness of experiencing this. Yes, it is. It is like the calm before the storm, if you will. It is like the eye of the storm. She is in the middle of the eye of the storm, and she can feel the energies around, but it is calm where she is in the center. And so, yes, this is a part of her unique experiences with this event.
Great. There was one more question I wanted to ask you that I've had people ask me about as I've been helping guide people to go within and meditate. We've talked about meditation today with you and how this raises our vibration and how the answers lie within. What the humans tend to ask and want to know is, you say that the answers lie within you. And when I'm in meditation, when they're in meditation, they hear different things, whether it's our conscious mind or the angelic realm, but they can't discern what is the difference. They think that they're hearing their conscious mind, or even through hypnosis, that did I really connect? Is this really happening? Or what kind of insight could you give us humans on how to know when we are truly connected, or how to hear that still small voice and know and to trust it? How and what can you offer us humans for that?
Falling into your heart space is very important with this, dear ones. It is knowing that you need to learn how to trust, and it is not something that is done overnight. It is something that you need to do the work. You need to do the practice. You need to do the exercises. You need to continually come in prayer and continually come in meditative state. You need to continually go within. You need to document the information that you receive, document it, cross-check that with your heart. It is human nature to doubt. It is human nature to not trust. It is human nature to discredit our mind, that it is not real. It is a deception. It is from something else. It is made up, if you will. It is very important that you understand you are a soul having a human experience. You are connected to the universe. You are connected to source. You are connected to a oneness consciousness. It is coming from this oneness consciousness that connects and vibrates with a true vibration with your heart center, if you will. It is important that you know that that is the space that you want to focus on, and how it feels, how it sounds, how it resonates. And you will know inside. You may ask yourself, how is this real? How do I know? But when you listen to your heart, when you listen to your gut intuition, there is no doubt. There is no doubt. It is your human side that gets in the way. It is that human nature to discredit. So learning to go within, learning to clear out the spaces of the wondering if that is the human mind or if that is from the divine. You must do the work, dear one. You must do the practice. You must do what it takes to understand when it is your mind and when it is not your mind. It is something that we all have in us. We are all connected. We are all a part of God consciousness, Christ consciousness. It is all a oneness. And you have the answers within you. You must trust, dear ones. You must trust and focus on that heart center. Does this make sense, beloved ones?
Yes, that does. Makes a lot of sense. Sounds like a common theme that we have gotten through this session today with you is our belief systems are a huge part of our reality, that we must trust this process. We must trust ourselves. And we must start taking time and make a regular practice to go deep within inside of ourselves, to start getting more answers about what we need to do, and to call upon the support and the help of the Archangel realm, the Christ consciousness and source, and any other higher beings that people resonate with. Is that what I'm getting?
Yes, and many people resonate with different realms up here with us. We all are a team. We all work together to help each individual. So whatever you're resonating with is how we will work through you. You and Stacie had another question about us angelic realms up here versus ascended masters versus goddesses versus benevolent beings of any sort. We all are trying to work for the greater good to help mankind here on this planet. And so whoever you resonate with is who we will begin to help work through. And we are all here It is not a matter of us not being a part of your spirit team. It is a matter of who you resonate with, who it is that is helping you to get to that higher level. Does this make sense, dear one?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Archangel Michael, for coming forward today and sharing so much beautiful insight and validation for what we need to know as humans. Thank you so much.
You are very welcome, beloved ones.
Thank you. We will now start our process back and coming out of hypnosis. Woo!
Whew.
How did that energy feel of Archangel Michael?
Wow. Every once in a while, it was like, I feel like a vibrational shiver, if you will.
Yeah.
Very calm.
Yeah.
So calm. It was really awesome.
Wow.
What was weird? I don't know, because it was my speaking, but what was weird was like I could hear inside of me like his deep voice. Like a deep voice.
Yeah. Wow.
It's really, my gosh, it was beautiful.
Ah, how amazing.
That was so awesome.
It was so much about trusting ourselves and trusting this process. Wow.
Wow. It is funny though. It's like sometimes even I was like hoping for some other amazing information, and it was like, oh, they're a little bit reserved on some.
Yeah. Us humans can't know it all. We have to
Wow.
live in the moment, and
Oh
that's what it's
man.
about, the present.
Yeah. Wow. I am super vibrating. I'm just like, whoa.
Okay. Okay, good. I was like, oh my gosh, did I just lose that? No, I didn't. Okay. I'm just saving that video.
Awesome. Oh,
So,
wow.
wow. Any other insights from that experience that you had? What was your overall feeling and experience?
Oh, I'm just like so excited. I'm just like, oh my gosh. This, every single time it feels so different. And this was so loving, calm. I could feel the strength from Archangel Michael. Um, I kept seeing visions going into the session and coming out, and sometimes when he was talking, I kept seeing an eye, like our eye, like. And then he said the eye of the storm, and when he said that, instantly I started seeing an eye again. It was so interesting.
Wow.
It's funny too, because it's almost as though I have a knowing that he was telling me I could do this like regularly with him, in a
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
He said it's a knowing, like I'm getting the understanding of how to set myself aside.
Yep. Yep.
And so that was really exciting too. Really exciting.
Yay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. How about
Yeah.
for you?
Oh, there was so much validation for me, and um, just so much reassurance. And I felt the team's presence very strongly.
Uh-huh.
Um, Oh, when I'm doing this, I just start getting so much energy like through my spine and my neck, and like feel like I need to pop it, and it just like loosens up everything, and I just feel like so connected.
Yeah.
It's kind of like its own meditation because you have to be so present
Right.
in the moment.
Oh my
You
gosh.
can't be thinking about too much other stuff. You got to be right here. And so it really slows the brain waves down. So I'm kind of in a trance with you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
and it was almost like it was like a feeling slash sort of seeing, like it was a council meeting in a sense, because every once in a while he was checking to see what they wanted to share. Like,
right.
and it was almost as if I could feel a circle around us. Like
Yeah.
we were sitting at the head table with them, Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then you were like answering questions. Well, Archangel Michael was giving you information of questions I was going to ask next that you had already answered. I was like, whoa,
Oh my gosh.
that's awesome. Well, that one's answered. Let's move to the next one.
Yeah. It is so cool. And I love how he kept it. I mean, he uses words that I don't normally use. Um, like, what did he say? The play, like there's a crescendo.
Yeah.
Um, I'm trying to remember. I mean, I grew up playing music, but isn't the crescendo like the ta-da, the big loud part of music? I'm trying to remember what that means.
I think so. I was thinking I gotta look that up
Me
because
too.
I'm not exactly 100% sure.
Like, okay, so is that the big ta-da, and then it starts to go back down again? I don't know what I'm racking my brain trying to remember what the crescendo means.
I'm gonna have to look it up myself.
Okay,
But
me
yeah,
too.
that's amazing because I mean that's how you know that you're getting other information that's
Yeah.
beyond what you even know what it even is.
Yeah, I mean, I know the word, but I just can't
Yeah.
remember exactly what it totally means. But that's really awesome.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, it was amazing. It was so calm, and it's like they're so happy that this event is coming, or that it's here.